There's something deeply unsettling about watching someone's final moments on camera. Cases where a person is caught on CCTV or a recording, only to vanish forever. Tonight, we'll explore 5 real mysteries where the last known footage leaves more questions than answers, and may haunt you long after the video ends. Case 1. Lars Mittank.
Imagine being caught on camera sprinting for your life in a foreign country and then never being seen again. In July 2014, 28-year-old German tourist Lars Mittank was vacationing in Bulgaria. After injuring his ear during a fight, doctors warned him not to fly until he had recovered. While his friends returned home, Lars stayed behind alone. But then things took a disturbing turn. He called his mother, whispering that strangers were following him and that he feared for his life. On the day he was scheduled to finally fly home, airport security cameras captured Lars pacing nervously in the terminal. Suddenly, without warning, he sprinted out of the building, abandoning his luggage, ran across the parking lot, scaled a high fence, and vanished into a field. That was the last confirmed sighting of him. Some believe Lars suffered a mental breakdown, possibly from a head injury or paranoia. Others are convinced he was genuinely being chased. To this day, Lars Mittank is still missing, and his final footage is known as one of the most unsettling disappearance videos on the internet.
Case 2. Brian Shaffer.
How can someone walk into a bar full of cameras and never walk out? On April 1st, 2006, 27-year-old medical student Brian Shaffer decided to go out for drinks with friends in Columbus, Ohio. Security cameras captured him entering a bar called the Ugly Tuna Saloona at 1:15 a.m. Later, cameras showed him stepping just outside the entrance to speak with 2 women before re-entering the bar. And then he was gone. No camera ever recorded Brian leaving. Every exit was covered. Police searched every inch of the bar and surrounding areas. No trace. Friends and family insisted he was happy and had no reason to disappear on his own. Some theories suggest foul play, possibly involving people inside the bar. Others think he may have slipped through a hidden construction exit, but no proof was ever found. Nearly 20 years later, Brian Shaffer's disappearance is one of the most baffling mysteries ever recorded on CCTV.
Case 3. Kendrick Johnson. A teenage boy walks into his school gym and never comes out alive. January 10th, 2013. 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson attended his high school in Valdosta, Georgia. Surveillance cameras showed him walking into the school gym. The next morning, his body was discovered inside a rolled-up gym mat, his head pointing downward. Authorities ruled it an accident, suggesting Kendrick had dropped a shoe into the mat and suffocated while trying to retrieve it. But his parents refused to believe this explanation. They pointed to what they described as suspicious injuries, and later independent autopsies suggested blunt force trauma. Even stranger, parts of the school's camera footage from that day were missing, leaving crucial gaps in the timeline. Was this really an accident or a cover-up of something darker? Years later, no one has been held responsible, and Kendrick Johnson's case remains one of America's most debated mysteries. Case 4. Brandon Lawson. Instead of video, imagine someone's chilling last moments captured in their own voice. On August 8, 2013, 26-year-old Brandon Lawson ran out of gas late at night on a remote Texas highway. Around 12:50 a.m., he called 911. The recording is terrifying. Brandon sounds panicked, his words scattered and hard to understand. Here is his call.
Emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's like we're just pushing guys over. Right here going towards gasoline on both sides.
My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. I got to take the pictures to the one quick burning.
Okay, now run that
The
by me.
one I talked to I surely ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
You need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello?
When police arrived, they found his truck abandoned by the roadside, but Brandon was gone. His phone went dead shortly after. Despite massive searches, no trace of him was ever found. Some think he was hallucinating from exhaustion or substances. Others believe someone was chasing him, just like he said. To this day, the chilling 911 call remains the only clue to Brandon's final moments alive. Case 5. Maura Murray. A young woman withdraws money at an ATM, then drives into history's strangest cold case. On February 9th, 2004, 21-year-old nursing student Maura Murray emailed her professors claiming she had a family emergency. That afternoon, she withdrew $280 from an ATM, footage that would later become her last confirmed appearance. She then bought alcohol, packed her car, and began driving toward rural New Hampshire. Hours later, her car was found crashed on a snowy road. A bus driver stopped and offered help, but Maura refused, saying she had already called for assistance, even though no such call was ever placed. By the time police arrived, she was gone. No footprints in the snow, no trail, no trace. Theories range from abduction to intentional disappearance to suicide. But after 2 decades, her fate remains a mystery. That blurry ATM footage, showing a young woman withdrawing money before vanishing forever, is all we have left. From Lars sprinting out of an airport, to Brian vanishing inside a bar, to Maura's lonely ATM footage, these cases remind us of how fragile and mysterious life can be. Each final recording is more than just evidence. It's the last window into a life that ended in silence. Which of these last footage mysteries haunts you the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more chilling true crime stories.